There we go. Okay, call the meeting of the Morgantown Planning Commission to order. Does anybody want me to read the pre-meeting announcements? No? Okay. Just checking. First item on the agenda is general public comments concerning matters not on the agenda. Does any member of the audience have any comments on any matters not on the agenda? If you'd come to the microphone and state your name and address for the record, please.
Good evening. My name is Jody Hollingshead. I live in the 2nd Ward. I am also the creator of Protect Morgantown. I'm here to address the firearm sales zoning amendment originally proposed at the August meeting. In case you hadn't heard, we did it. Protect Morgantown and the people of this community successfully stopped Big Daddy Guns from opening downtown Morgantown. As a reminder, Big Daddy Guns partnered with known conspiracy theorist, the now convicted Alex Jones, praised and planned to financially support Kyle Rittenhouse, and is currently entrenched in multiple lawsuits regarding their business practices. And the community stopped them. The community spoke and said, no, not here. We aren't alone. Coffee giant Starbucks said these aren't the neighbors they want. And ultimately, the plaza's landowner, Hardy World, realized it was going to be pretty tough to find new businesses to sign leases next to a gun store. Our very own Defense in Depth refused to host them at their last press conference. Morgantown has spoken. We don't need more gun stores in our neighborhoods. Every week, every month, every meeting that passes without new firearm sale zoning is a chance for another gun store, possibly one just like Big Daddy Guns, to open in unreasonable locations in our city, deterring other businesses, shoppers, visitors, community members from visiting these parts of Morgantown and raising the chances of more entirely preventable gun deaths in our city. It is my understanding that part of the job of the Planning Commission is to maintain proper land use, including decreasing the presence of incompatible land uses, identifying areas which are suitable or unsuitable for different types of development, and promoting choices that prioritize the safety, well-being, and quality of life for our population. Our zone code amendment checks every single one of these boxes. Your population has spoken. They don't feel safe with a gun store downtown, so close to schools, neighborhoods, Courthouse Square, and places of worship, and more. Additionally, a gun store in locations like these is clearly bad for business, as we almost lost an entire shopping plaza worth of new businesses because of one. A firearms retailer opening downtown should have been made impossible by zoning laws, but it wasn't. And we nearly had a firearms retailer with deplorable ethics and despicable business practices open downtown because of it. But the community came together. The people worked tirelessly for months, used their voices, and fought hard for the community it's your job to serve. And we stopped Big Daddy Guns. Now, it's up to you to keep this from happening in the future. This firearm sales zoning code must be made a priority. Protect Morgantown gave this city a second chance at implementing reasonable firearm sales zone code that arguably should have been in place years ago. Don't squander this opportunity to, how shall I say, protect Morgantown. Thank you.
Any other comments on matters not on the agenda? Okay, we'll move to the minutes of the August 11th meeting.
Move to approve as presented.
Second.
Have a motion and a second. All in favor? Looks unanimous. Did you vote? You voted?
Yeah.
Okay. Next, we'll move to the meeting minutes from September 8th, 2022.
Move to approve as presented.
Second.
Have a motion and a second. All in favor? And unanimous except for Mr. Blosser abstained. Now we go to election of officers. Vice President, who's not here. No, I'm
I
just
nominate Mr. Petros, Dr. William Petros.
I'll second that motion.
Okay, are there any other nominations?
Can't
Move
believe
to
we're gonna
close
do
the
this again.
nominations and declare by acclamation.
I have a motion. Do I have a second?
Second.
Okay. Motion, second, all in favor? I hope he's watching that.
Can't believe we
Sorry,
did it.
Bill.
We did it again.
What happens if you don't show up?
Okay. There's no unfinished business. We'll move to new business. MNS 22-08, Naomi Ann Van Boris, 904 Dudley Avenue.
Applicant desires to subdivide parcel 206 into 2 lots that will each have 7,500 square feet. While both lots meet the minimum lot size requirement of 7,200 square feet in the R1 district, they do not meet the minimum lot frontage requirement of 70 foot. Additionally, the proposed new lot line is a little over 1 foot away from an existing detached garage, and as the accessory structure will encroach into the required side yard setback. To address both of these issues, the applicant is seeking variance relief from the city's Board of Zoning Appeals. Also want to note that the applicant did not provide a letter of service availability from the Morgantown Utility Board, but is working with the agency to obtain it. And that's all I have.
Okay, I don't see the petitioner here. Are
Yeah.
you speaking on behalf of the petitioner also?
No. I was told that they were to be here, but
Okay, well, you know, that's what happens when you don't show up. We go quick.
yep.
Okay, anybody have any questions for the planner?
It's neighborhood conservation, not neighborhood conversation. I just want to put that
Thank you for
last
that.
paragraph on.
I got it. Wow.
I do that too.
Good big conversation.
Thanks. Hopefully it doesn't become neighborhood. I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Any other questions for the planner? Okay, staff recommendations, please.
Staff recommends that the minor subdivision be approved with the conditions listed in your packet.
So basically what we're saying here, Ricky, is we're going to punt this to the BZA and see if they're going to agree with the variances that. he
Yes,
requested.
the two for the minimum lot frontage and for the proximity to the, for the accessory structure. The one thing I will note is that on that particular street, the lot size dimensions are consistent. So it's not like you're creating an abnormal lot in terms of its lot size and lot frontage. Most of those are between 60 and 63 foot across. That
Okay.
was the observation in the staff report.
Okay, so basically every lot on that, in that area is non-conforming.
Correct.
Okay.
I'm just wondering about the process, Ricky. We're gonna approve this minor subdivision subject to these conditions, which are essentially that the BZA grants the variances. Wouldn't it be more logical to have the BZA do this first, or do we have to go first here?
It could go either way, but I've seen it where one is contingent upon the other.
Yeah, and it is
So-
prepared in front of us tonight, so I
Yes,
guess
yeah.
put form in front of function.
The BZA actually, the BZA meets next week and this is on their agenda item. So they're kind of running together.
Any other discussion? Yeah.
Move to approve subject to staff conditions.
Have a motion, do I have a second?
Second.
Motion and a second, all in favor? And that looks to be unanimous. Committee reports. Okay, staff comments.
Just a few updates. We're still working with our consultants on the comp plan update. Staff is reviewing the plan draft sections as they come in. The detail, really the strategies and implementation table. So we're working with that. Once we have a draft that we're comfortable with, we'll be coming back to present that both to the steering committee and to the planning commission. Appreciate everyone who attended the comp plan fair last month. I apologize that both meetings were, next to one another in terms of time, but I know some people attended and appreciated that. And we will be meeting next month, and we will have 1 to 2 agenda items on that, for that meeting. That's all I have, sir.
Okay. Anything for the good of the commission?
Move to adjourn?
Second.
Okay. Go.
See ya.